are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Burrow to throw right away. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
11.
They go play action with Burrow, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield and get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
And trying to continue that trend here this afternoon. No gain on the play there, second down. You look at this Browns defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
11 MT.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Burrow will throw. Open man is Chase, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 11 mighty. Stop.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And able to get this to the 31.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll make sure he's touched down. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. First carry for Nick Chubb. And Chubb going to push forward and pick up the Browns' first down as he'll get this up past the 40. The Browns at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Broken tackle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got room. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 41 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. And again, it's Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. Now a 2nd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And that one's going to be blown up. The defense not fooled by the receiver coming around, and he'll be met behind the line of scrimmage. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And that's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Watson.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
We're set.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Second down and 8.
Back to throw, Watson.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. 2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
1-1.
2nd down and 3.
Get set.
They'll go again here with Moss.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Gun. Got. 11. 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the gun, here's Watson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now.
Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati.
This will be taken at the 10, and he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Watson off play action.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
59! 59! 54! 54!
Watson now to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Cameron Sample
In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And fights through one man. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. But I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On 1st and 10, a handoff. Nope, it's a reverse.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Set. 55. 59.
Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw is Watson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
Set. 59.
They'll set up a throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's down into the red end zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Set. 59. 9 of them.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Burrow will throw.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
11, 11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll swing this out to Moss. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Moss will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Interesting decision here because I think you've got to kick it and tie this game. If it's the 2nd quarter, maybe then you go for it. But here in the 4th, you can't come away with nothing.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bengals 15, Browns 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run it again with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Watson. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point good by Hopkins. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow. Able to complete to Moss. He's across midfield. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Burrow. They'll run the screen with Moss.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Gun. Shot.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down. Burrow. That is caught. And they're going to have another first.